So I went to open my second can of soup today, and I didn't like pay attention when this was done, and it fell after it disconnected with the lid. And I got it all over my hand, I got it all over here, and that was my fail of the day, which happens more often than you think. Okay, so whoops. For going back to the what I eat in a day video, it happens that today I'm sick, and I'm gonna just show you a real life of me being sick. And honestly, like if I don't want to track, I'm not gonna track. But so far, all I'm eating is soup and an orange juice, so that's not very hard for me to track. And the thing is like I just want to be aware. Like the tracking is not for me to know about the calories and the sodium. I mean, it helps, but it's more so like when I look back at this week and I do my weekly data entry or stats, I'm going to be like, oh, Cynthia had 2 cans of soup that was like 1,800 grams of sodium, and so I was retaining water the next day when I weighed in. Just having information to analyze. That's all. Like it doesn't. So in terms of like fitness data and fitness information and all that stuff, like it's a very saturated market. So at the end of the day, like you can do whatever you want, and I highly suggest you follow a few different people. You come up like get all this information in your brain, and then come up with a plan that you're gonna do. And for me, like when I was doing it for free before John Mango came through, I like took the idea of John Mango, I took the idea of Chad Hargrove, I took the idea of Jordan Saya, and I came up with my plan. And I'll talk about that in a different video, but. Like in terms of tracking when you're sick, some people don't, some people do, and like honestly it's not a big deal. Like I like I said, I don't really care for the sake of today being a filming day, and I want to do what I eat in a day that's like realistic. I'm fucking sick in Canada, and this is what I ate today. I just want to show you, and I also want to show you like how to how to not have an emotional attachment to the scale, because and even just like what my fitness pal tells you, like I just put in the can of soup, and I changed the serving size from half a cup, because like who the hell is that gonna fill, and changed it to the full can, and it was like your goal was to stay under this much grams of sodium today. And then I scanned my orange juice and I put 2 cups, because I had 1 cup in the morning and I had one right now, and it's like your goal was to stay under 62 grams of sugar today. And honestly, like that's great. I'm aware of that, and I'm glad that it's giving me this information. And the more often you see messages like this, like these are things that you can fix further down in the road, like on the road. But for now, like I'm already busy worrying about calories, and I'm already busy worrying about getting my protein in. Like I don't got time to worry about fucking sodium and micronutrients and protein and this and that. Like I have to pick and choose. And for now, in the beginning, I'm still losing weight, picking and choosing what I've chosen thus far. You know what I mean? And as I get further along on my journey, as I start getting more in tune with my body and seeing like this makes me feel good. Maybe high sodium makes me feel like shit. Maybe sugar makes me dizzy. Like I don't know. Like those things I'm only going to like be able to analyze and realize based on having data. How are you going to have this data? By tracking your calories. And that means what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. And you're going to hear that a lot. And again, I have no judgment if you don't go this route. Like I don't care. It took me 5 years to get to this point. And it's because for the 5 years leading up to this point, I really didn't give a fuck about the nutrition. Like my attitude about losing weight was like, you're just going to start off by the gym. Like that's it. You're going to start with that. And if you go from being a lazy fuck who's stuffing their face and not being active and go to the gym, like that's going to be enough change. And I say the gym, but it doesn't even need to be the gym. It could be going for a walk. It could be trying a Zumba class. It could be anything, right? So similarly with calories and macros and stuff, again, I'm going to shout you out to John Mango's page, and I'll even show you the videos that I clicked on to get that free information. But like in terms of finding out what calories you want or what macros you want, like you're going to have to put in a little work. Like fucking go on Google, type in calorie calculator or macro calculator. Don't use MyFitnessPal and say that you want to lose 2 pounds a week. Like that's garbage, okay? It's going to take 1,200 calories, and you don't want to do that. I'm going to do a detailed video about how I came up with all these things, but like you can easily find out this information, and like there's going to be lots of different numbers. There's going to be one number that's higher, one number that's lower, but the only way you're going to be able to do it is by starting with some fucking ambiguous number you pick from the sky and adjusting accordingly based on data. So that's all I'm going to say. Again, I'm going to do a detailed video coming soon, but for the first couple of videos, like I want to just talk about what I've done, what's going on, and soon times you're going to see everything I'm talking about. But like, again, I need a second to just get everything in order, and I'm sorry for the repetition in a lot of these videos, but I'm just, I'm starting off. So, all right, cheers. So for now, I haven't eaten anything yet. I had water. I tried to make a coffee. It was shit. So not having that coffee. And also I'm filming, so I haven't like been able to drink it, so then it's cold and it's shit. So I'm probably gonna eat some lunch, and then later I'm gonna have some tea right now with some orange juice, and then later if I'm hungry and tired I might get a coffee. But yeah, so I went to the store and I need to buy some soup, and I'm like, my appetite's not there, but I'm like super hungry now, and so I'm gonna eat this classic chicken noodle soup. And how I track it, it says on the thingy, the label, the nutrition label, that this whole, like the nutrition label is for per 250 milliliters. And if you look at the bottom of the can, it says 540 milliliters. And so, it's easy. You just scan it. I'm going to scan it on MyFitnessPal and put that for breakfast. But I'll show you what the readings are for the actual full amount. But it says for half, say about half, it's 100 calories, 3 grams of fat, 13 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of protein. And then the sodium is 830 mg, which is pretty high. But honestly, ask me if I'm going to cook something extravagant when I'm sick. The answer is no. This is what I'm having for my second soup. Yes, the can is still dirty, and I don't care because I'm going to throw it out. This is the thing, macronutrients. Obviously, again, I'm eating the whole thing, which is about 540 mils. So about 1 cup is what it's saying. So, yeah. 110 calories, 0.5 grams fat, sodium 790, carbs 19 grams, protein 7 grams, which is shit, my protein intake today and the last couple of days. I just wanted to show you my outfit of the day. It's still my what I eat in a day. I switched out of my other clothes, but I'm still sick, and I'm going to get some pho with VJ. Pho, whatever you want to call it, PHO, and yeah, that's my plan. Got a large shrimp and mixed vegetable pho, some sprouts, and then VJ got beef, and he added chili oil, and he's gonna add those, some tea, and that's it.